Alice in Wonderland, a Gary Starr production on behalf of Gravity FM. It was a warm summer's afternoon in a small town called Grantham. The sun was shining, the bees were buzzing, and Alice had decided to take a stroll along Riverside Walk, and it was here that her adventure was about to begin. She found a quiet piece of embankment next to the riverside and decided to settle down and read her book. As she relaxed in the warm summer sun, she slowly drifted off into a deep, calm sleep. But it was to be this moment that her world would change, for she was woken up by a distant scurrying sound. Half awake, she slowly opened her eyes and was confronted by the strangest of sights, a large white rabbit. She rubbed her eyes in disbelief, and yet the rabbit was still there, staring at her in a rather agitated manner. And this wasn't the strangest thing to happen today, for as she stared into the rabbit's eyes, he suddenly spoke to her. We're late, he said.
Goodness me, a talking rabbit! But whatever are we late for?
It's your unbirthday party, Alice. You're late.
My unbirthday party? But whatever do you mean?
It's an unbirthday party just for you.
Oh, I'm so confused. I mean, 1 minute I'm asleep, and then the next I'm talking to a white rabbit.
No time to talk, Alice. Now come on. We're late.
Late? But wait, Mr. Rabbit, wait!
And so, without another moment's notice, the white rabbit disappeared through a large hedgerow. Alice ran hurriedly after him. She emerged from the hedgerow just in time to see the rabbit disappear down a tiny hole.
Wait, Mr. Rabbit, where are you going?
Alice ran to the side of the hole to see if she could see the rabbit.
Curiouser and curiouser.
But the hole was too dark, and she could no longer see the rabbit. Alice peered into the darkness, but there was no sign of the white rabbit anywhere.
Mr. Rabbit! Mr. Rabbit! Hello?
She peered into the darkness, but there was still no sign of the white rabbit, and as she leant further forward, she suddenly lost her footing and fell down into the rabbit hole. It was after about 5 minutes that she realized that this was a very deep hole.
Oh, curiouser and curiouser. I seem to be falling, but I don't know which way is up and which way is down. And where is Mr. Rabbit?
A question that is soon to be answered, as after several minutes of falling, she gently touched down on the soft, damp ground. And it was here that she was to meet the first of the strange characters, a very tiny worm. The worm was a very strange creature, small, wrinkly, and green, and around his neck an incredibly long scarf which trailed behind him. He had a strange, welcoming smile on his face, and as Alice looked at him, he spoke to her.
Hello, madam.
Hello there. Did you fall down the rabbit hole too?
No, I live here. You see, this is my place. I live here in this deep, dark, dank cave.
Well, to be honest, I don't really know where here is. I mean, 1 minute I'm relaxing by the riverside, and the next I'm here with you.
Well, this is Wonderland, Alice. It's such a magical place. I mean, you're sure to find lots of things out there, but if you want to go into Wonderland, you've got to take the very small door.
The small door? Well, where is it?
The small door down there. Look, it's about 6 inches tall.
6 inches tall? But I'm not small enough to fit through that.
Tall can be small, and small can be tall. All you need to do is drink this.
It was at this moment the caterpillar looked to a small green bottle that was sitting on a table. It had a small label.
Drink me? Oh, well, if I'm supposed to find the white rabbit, I guess I must.
Alice reached over and picked up the green bottle. She removed a small cork out of the top, and without any further thought, drank the potion.
Goodness me! What on earth is happening? Oh, goodness, I'm shrinking! Oh, dear! Curiouser and curiouser.
Alice had shrunk, handily enough, to the size of the small door. She slowly placed her hand on the handle and pushed the door open. Immediately, the colours flooded in. The bright sun shone in her face, and as she stepped into the light, she realised she was now in Wonderland. Suddenly, from nowhere, came the white rabbit.
Ah, Alice, there you are. You're late. Late.
Late, Mr. Rabbit, but late for what?
You need to find the Hatter. Go find the Hatter and take him a cupcake. But first of all, you've got to see the cat.
The cat? But how will I find him?
The cat will find you when you're the most lost. Now hurry up. Get going. You're late.
And with that, the White Rabbit sprinted off as fast as his little legs could carry him.
Well, if I am to find the cat, well, I guess I better start looking. But which way to start?
And so Alice ventured off into the forest of Wonderland, in search of the Mad Hatter and his unbirthday party. After a while it became quite apparent that she was lost, and it was at this point the strangest of things happened. A cat appeared, grinning from ear to ear, but not all of the cat, just his head, floating in the clouds. This was not to be the strangest sight Alice had seen today, but nonetheless was a little strange. I wouldn't go that way if I were you.
Goodness! Are you the Cheshire Cat? I've been looking for you everywhere. I was told to find you. Could you tell me which way I should go?
I can certainly tell you which way it's not, and point you in the right direction of where it may be but isn't.
Where it may be but isn't. Well, that makes no sense.
I think you'll find it makes perfect sense. You'll see, if it's not that way, but it may be that way, but isn't, that means...
Well, that means it must be this way.
Absolutely, almost probably, yes. That way, Alice. Maybe.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cat. I'm off to find my party.
Wait, Alice. Before you go, there is something you must know. Something very important. Something that could save your life.
My life? Oh, goodness, whatever could it be?
The wicked Queen of Hearts is coming to get you.
Get me, but why?
Before you came to Wonderland, the evil Queen of Hearts believed she was the most powerful woman in the land. Your arrival has sparked great concern, and now you're here, she will stop at nothing to find you. And if she does, it's off with your head.
My head? Off, but I need my head to see and speak and think.
Indeed you do, Alice. But fear not, for I have a cunning plan to help you. All you need to do is find the Hatter. He will explain everything.
But where will I find the Hatter?
Take this cupcake, Alice. Follow the path and follow the moon. Find the tea party, and then you will meet the Hatter.
Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Cat, but I'm really not sure what speaking to the Hatter will actually do.
Speak to the Hatter, Alice. He will help you on your way. Goodbye, Alice. And remember, keep smiling. And so Alice once again headed off on her quest. Meanwhile, several miles away, in the royal palace, the evil Queen of Hearts addressed her royal subjects.
Greetings, subjects of Wonderland. Of those of you who don't already know who I am, allow me to introduce myself. I am Her Royal Highness, the Queen of Hearts, and I am the most beautiful woman in all of Wonderland.
The evil Queen of Hearts, a stern-looking woman, dressed from head to toe in a large flowing dress of her favourite colours, red and white, the colours of the playing card army, the colour of the roses in her garden, and the colour of her blood-red lips against her white face. She looked out to the crowd of people that had gathered, and staring with her sharp, piercing blue eyes, spoke to them in a most unladylike manner.
No one matches my outstanding beauty and good looks. And as I look around my kingdom, all I see is ugly women and dirty, smelly children. Oh, you may boo me a little more, but it doesn't change the fact that I am beautiful. And you're not.
The evil Queen of Hearts ruled with an iron fist, and was so obsessed with her own beauty that she threatened the life of anyone proving to be more beautiful. Therefore, the townsfolk always stayed in the shadows, afraid to show their true faces, afraid to be themselves.
Now, enough of talking to ugly people in Wonderland. I need my two helpers, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Boys, where are you?
The Tweedle twins were a strange pair, both round in shape, with rosy red cheeks, and a small hat atop each head, with a propeller on, just in case. You called your majesticals?
How you doing, Miss Queenie, you cheeky go?
Yes, I did, you bumbling idiot.
How can we be of service, your majesticals?
Yeah, majesticals.
Firstly, you can stop honking that hooter.
Oh, it's so unfair.
I said stop honking your hooters.
Sorry, your majesticals.
Once more, and it'll be off with your head.
Oh.
Good. Now listen. That wretched girl of Alice has been brought to Wonderland to celebrate her unbirthday.
On birthday?
Unbirthday, your majesticals.
As I was saying, Alice has been brought to Wonderland to celebrate her unbirthday, and this is simply unacceptable, as only I, the majestical Queen of Hearts, am allowed to celebrate my unbirthday, as only I am beautiful enough to do so. So, dumb and dumbest, I want you to go find this party and put a stop to it. Better still, find that horrible girl Alice and send her in the wrong direction!
But your majesticals, we like unbirthday parties.
Yeah, we love them. Especially cake.
We love cake.
Yeah, cake, wonderful cake. We eat so much till it gives us bellyache.
Silence!
Sorry, majesticals.
Yeah, sorry, your majesticals.
There will be no cake. There will be no unbirthday party, and if you don't stop honking that hooter, it'll be off with your head!
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
majesticals.
sorry, your majesticals.
Now find that girl Alice and send her in the wrong direction.
Leaving now, your majesticals.
Sorry about the honking, your majesticals.
Yeah, sorry about my horn, your majesticals.
Get out! Good, that's taken care of that. Now I think I shall go for a walk in my rose garden, because, to be honest, I need some fresh air. 'Cause you lot out there absolutely stink. I can smell you from here. See you later, you disgusting, filthy creatures.
Meanwhile, in the forest, Alice was still lost and searching for the Mad Hatter. As she walked down the road, she suddenly saw a large toadstool, and sat atop was a caterpillar. Oh, hello. My name's the Caterpillar, at your service. The caterpillar was an odd-looking creature. On each of his hands, a black leather glove, and on his feet, very shiny polished shoes. 37, to be precise. And yet he sat on top of that toadstool with such majesty, almost as if he was the guardian of Wonderland.
A caterpillar? Oh, goodness, I've never seen one as big as you.
Well, the thing is, Alice, I'm not actually that big. It's just the fact that you're rather small.
I'm still small.
Of course, I could help you if you so desire.
Well, yes, please. Well, how can I get to be normal-sized again?
All you need to do is eat this. And with that, the caterpillar handed to Alice a small cupcake. Yes, eat this, Alice. I'm sure it will get you to the right size.
Well, are you sure? All right. Here goes nothing.
Now, try to be careful not to tread on me.
All right, thank you, Mr. Caterpillar.
Before you go, Alice, I wonder if you could help me. You see, I have a slight dilemma. It has vexed me so much. I'm wondering, do you know the colour of a lampshade in June?
July?
No, I'm telling the truth. I suppose it should be purple, but sometimes green. A little bit like me. Anyway, thank you so much for your help. I suppose you'd better be on your way. Isn't it the Hatter you seek?
Well, yes, I am looking for the Hatter. I'm trying to find my unbirthday party, but could you help me?
Well, let me have a think. I do believe that if you turn left at the writing desk, then carry on until you come across the mole who wears the top hat. At this point, turn left, then right, left again and right, then straight on for 30 miles and turn left again. Then you shall see the Hatter.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Yes, you'll get used to that. It happens a lot around here. Goodbye, Alice. Have a wonderful day.
Well, thank you, Mr. Caterpillar. Thank you for all your help. Goodbye.
And so Alice headed off in search of the Mad Hatter and the unbirthday party she was promised. But as with all things in Wonderland, it wasn't to be that easy. As she walked, the calm and tranquility of Wonderland was soon broken by a most unusual sound.
Goodness me! Excuse me, can you stop making that dreadful noise, please? And who are you, anyway?
Well, I'm Tweedledee.
And I'm Tweedledum, innit?
Well, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Alice.
Oh, yes, we know who you are.
You know who I am?
Yeah, I know who you are because we're here to help you.
Can you help me find my unbirthday party? I'm afraid I'm a little lost.
Yeah, it's that way.
Which way?
That way. The Tweedles could never make up their mind, one pointing this way, one pointing the other. Sometimes up, sometimes down, but always around.
Okay, I think I'll go that way. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye, Alice. Have a happy unbirthday.
Bye. Alice had been walking for what seemed like hours.
Oh, goodness me! I've been walking for what seems like hours.
Everywhere she looked seemed to be the same as before. The trees lined the pathway ahead, which seemed to stretch into the distance as far as the eyes could see. And then she remembered the words of the caterpillar. If you turn left at the writing desk, then carry on until you come across the mole who wears the top hat. At this point, turn left, then right, left again and right, then straight on for 30 miles and turn left again. Then you shall see the hatter. In the distance, she saw a shadowy figure, sat on a fork in the road. As she got closer, she realized it was a mole in a top hat, literally sat on a fork in the road.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, goodness me, are you all right?
Sorry, my name is Mole. I'm the Mole and Mole. I'm here to tell you something very important, but I can't remember what it is.
If you have a good imagination, you'll know what a mole in a top hat looks like. And now imagine him in a tuxedo, and you have the mole, a most distinguished gentleman with the strangest of temperament, as Alice was about to discover.
Hi there. What are you doing? Who are you?
Well, I'm trying to find my own birthday party. Please, can you help me?
I don't think so. I'm a mole. I'm a mole in a top hat, you see.
Well, it's a very nice top hat.
I was given it as a present from a friend of mine called the Hatter.
The Hatter? Well, that's who I'm looking for.
Yeah, everyone's looking for the Hatter and the unbirthday party and the tea party because they all like his tea. You're looking for him? I might be able to help you.
Oh, yes, please. I really must find the Hatter and find my own birthday party.
Okay, well, you need to go just down there, through the door in the middle of the forest in the tree. It's a special door. It'll take you to the Hatter's tea party.
A special door?
Yeah, it's green, and it's in the trunk of a tree.
So this is the way to the Hatter?
Yeah, it certainly is. Have a happy birthday, Alice. See you later. Ow, ow, ow.
What a strange day I'm having. I've met so many wonderful friends who've helped me along my way. First there was a worm, then a cat with no body, and the twins, and a caterpillar, and finally a mole in a top hat. Oh well, hopefully I'll find my way to my own birthday party very soon. Now all I need to do is find a door in a tree. But I wonder where it could be.
Finding a door in a tree sounds easy, but this is Wonderland, and nothing is ever easy. As Alice walked into the forest of trees, there wasn't one door, but 20, each a different colour. Every colour of the rainbow. Red, yellow, pink, green, purple, orange, blue. But what colour was she supposed to choose?
There's so many doors and so many colours, but I can't remember which colour and which door the mole said.
Well, maybe you just need to use your imagination.
Goodness, a talking tree.
Hey, of course, we all talk around here.
Yeah, that's right. We all talk around here. Some of us talk too much and too loud. Keep the noise down. I'm trying to settle my roots in the ground.
Yeah, will you be quiet, please? I'm trying to get some sleep over here. Russell, keep the noise down.
Hey, ignore these guys. They're always moaning and complaining. They're complaining trees, you see. Anyway, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Russell.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Russell. My name is Alice.
Yep, I know who you are. Now listen, I see you're in a bit of a predicament, trying to remember the colors. But you're forgetting that you got some help out there. You're not alone.
I'm not alone.
Well, no, of course not. Now listen, do you remember where you came from?
Well, before falling down the rabbit hole, I was in Grantham.
That's right. And out in Grantham, you got a lot of friends. A lot of friends that know about your adventure. Now listen, it works like this. All you have to do is imagine all your friends out there listening to your adventure. And then, if you close your eyes, you might be able to hear somebody shout out the color of the door that you're supposed to choose. It's quite simple, you see. Now, close your eyes and listen out, and somebody out there will shout the name of the color you're supposed to choose.
All right, here goes nothing. Wait a minute, what's that? Green? You think I should choose the green door?
There you go, you see? Nice and easy. You've always got friends out there, Alice. Now, time to choose the green door, and I'll see you later. Happy unbirthday!
Why, thank you, Russell. I'll see you later.
And so Alice stepped up to the green door. Gently taking the handle, she pushed it down and slowly opened the door. Alice stepped from the tree and was greeted with the most beautiful scene she had ever laid her eyes on. There were roses and orchids and flowers of all kinds and cherry blossom trees that arched over, and the sunbeams shot through the trees, casting dancing shadows that looked like tiny fairies. And in the middle, a large table set for a tea party with some strange characters sat around. There was a March hare eating cupcakes. The White Rabbit was there, and at the head of the table, a man in a pink suit and a large top hat. She had finally found the Hatter.
Ah, Lawrence Fuddenwacken, the Mad Hatter, at your service.
I've been looking for you everywhere, Mr. Fuddenwacken.
Please, call me Mr. Hatter. And now you're here, Alice. It's time for the unbirthday celebrations to begin. Hey, Alice, it's great that you finally made it to your unbirthday party. Now, come along, Alice. Take a seat. You've already met them all, but I'd formally like to introduce you to all your party guests. Oh, look, here come some more now. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh, it's so unfair. We got sidetracked, and now we're a bit late for the party. Have we missed it?
Yeah, sorry about that, Dee.
Yeah, it's your fault. I hate you.
Oh, sorry, Dee.
I don't really. I'm just joking. Hey, look, I've got a propeller on my head. Yeah.
Never mind the two boys. They're completely insane. Now, come along, boys. Sit yourself down and behave yourself. Now, over here, the White Rabbit, who actually was very late for the unbirthday party. But he's here now. Are you all right, Mr. Rabbit? Yeah, I'm all right, thanks, Mr. Hatter. Oh, I'm so looking forward to drinking all this tea and having an unbirthday party with Alice.
And there's one more person to introduce you to, Alice, and that is the March Hare. He's over there.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm just a little bit late for everything, and I want to have a cup of tea right now.
Completely mad as a hatter. Oh, that's me. Now, would you like a cup of tea, Alice?
Oh, yes, please.
Have two. You might need one for later on. And so, for the next few hours, Alice sat at the table, enjoying the hot summer sun, the delicious tea and cakes, and the company of the strangest man she'd ever met.
Oh, Mr. Hatter, what fun we're having at my unbirthday party. Fun? Fun? Who dares have fun without me?
Oh no, quick, that's the Queen of Hearts. Everybody, hide! If there was one thing the Queen of Hearts did not like, it was people having a good time. And an unbirthday party was the one way to fire up the Queen's anger beyond all imagination. And so, in a panic, everyone decided to clear the table. And while everyone cleared down, in the commotion, the Hatter decided that he would shrink down Alice and hide her in his hat. Quick, Alice, drink this. We need to shrink you down. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Mr. Hatter.
Okay, quickly. Right, Alice, hide in my hat.
Okay.
Right, everyone, act casual. Here comes the Queen.
Oh, I hate the Queen.
Oh, it's so unfair.
Fun? Fun? Who dares have fun without me?
Ah, you're majesticals. It's lovely to see you today.
Silence, Hatter! Not another word from you, otherwise it'll be off with your head. Now listen carefully. I'm looking for this wretched child Alice, and I know that one of you here knows exactly where she is. Anyone that dares lie to me will lose his head. So, I'll ask you first, Hatter. Where is the Alice child?
Well, the thing is, Your Majesty, I don't know where she is. I've never seen this girl. Where could she be?
Off with his head. Oh, my dear Tweedles, where is Alice?
I don't know, Your Majesty. I've not seen the girl. She's gone away, I think, on holiday.
Yeah, she's gone to Ibiza, innit?
Yeah, that's right. She's definitely not under the Hatter's hat.
Tweedle, what did you say that for? You've given the game away.
Enough! Now, Miss Alice, I demand you come out there at once.
Quickly, Alice, run for your life.
Alice leapt from the hat, down onto the table, and quickly she ran as fast as she could and hid in a nearby mouse hole.
You think hiding in a mouse hole is gonna save you? I command you come out here at once. Come out, I tell you. I'm not coming out. You're nothing but a wicked, old, ugly woman, and I'm staying right here. Come out this instant, young lady. If you want me to come out, why don't you just come in and get me? Very well, Alice. I'm coming to get you. Now, which one of these vials is going to shrink me, Hatter?
No, don't drink that. You'll shrink. Right, quick, Alice, where are you? Ah, there you are. Come here. The Hatter picked Alice up and gently placed her on the table. Now listen, Alice, we need to grow you back in size. Quickly, eat this. Hooray!
Yeah.
Why, thank you, Mr. Hatter. Now what?
Well, I think what we can do is just pick up this evil Queen of Hearts and place her in this little box.
How dare you put me down now? Put me down at once!
No, I don't think so. I think you've been bullying everyone for far too long, so I'm going to keep you in this little box. You can be somebody's Christmas present. Better still, Alice, happy unbirthday.
Why, thank you, Mr. Hatter. What do you think I should do with it?
Well, I think you should keep it somewhere rather safe. Maybe take her back to Grantham with you. Now, come on, let's carry on with your celebration of your unbirthday. And so Alice and her friends spent the rest of the day drinking tea, eating cakes, and having fun. And as she sat at the table, she looked to the clouds in the sky. And then, suddenly, as soon as it had started, there was silence. Alice slowly opened her eyes, blinking in the midday sun. And then she realised she was back on Riverside Walk in Grantham.
Oh, my goodness. Was that all a dream? Did I just imagine all of my new friends? What a marvellous adventure.
And so Alice collected her belongings and set off back down Riverside Walk. And as she did, she noticed something.
See you later, Alice.